everybody, Rev Nation here, and today I wanted to talk about something maybe a little more personal. Um, so I ordered three new vehicles this past year, and I'll tell you what they are. I ordered a 2023 Ford Maverick XLT Tremor package, which is currently in production and should be arriving here relatively soon. MSRP on that's roughly around like 31,500 and some odd dollars. Uh, then I ordered a Ford Maverick XL hybrid package, and that is like the bare bones base one, and that's going to be roughly about 24 grand. Don't really have any status on the XL for whatever reason. I've gotten zero updates from Ford, but they've given me a bunch of updates on the Tremor, which is kind of strange. But I have seen people already getting those Tremors delivered, which is kind of crazy. I was shocked to see people getting their Ford Mavericks already that placed their orders in September. But if you go on the Ford Maverick forums, you'll still see people waiting from 2021 when they ordered it, which is pretty crazy. I don't know how Ford's doing, their stuff, or sometimes maybe this is like the dealer's fault. Not too sure. But both of those vehicles hopefully will be showing up, some point soon. And the third vehicle that I ordered was a GR Corolla. So with Toyota, you really can't order those per se, but I put a deposit down, and I did that as soon as the news of the Corolla came out. So I did that like January of 2022, I believe, is when I put my deposit down. So that one is roughly $40,000, give or take. And I have no idea when that's going to be showing up. Not too sure how that deal is going to shake out or what, but I'm excited for the GR Corolla too. But the crappy thing is that I lost my job. So now I've got three new vehicles coming down and no job, basically. So I don't know what I'm going to do necessarily with all of the vehicles. And keep in mind, I already kind of have a fleet of vehicles. Like between my wife and I and my family, we've got like 4 or 5 cars right now. So these are definitely first world problems. I'm just letting everybody know that, I know I've talked about some of the vehicles that I'm getting, and there may be a chance that I, won't be getting those. Fortunately for me, I do get to, collect a pension and things like that, where most people, who lose their jobs just get a severance package if they're lucky. That said, my pension's basically 1/3 of my salary, which is nothing to live off of course. So I need to be kind of smart moving forward here and figure out, what I'm gonna do. I had to retire from the military because of some medical problems, unfortunately, and was kind of going back and forth, being able to stay in or not, or what was the best move for me, what was the best move for the organization, the unit, things like that. And I have had a lot of medical problems over the past few years, unfortunately. Actually almost about 10 years. So I was deployed over an Operation New Dawn in Iraq, and when I was in Kuwait, of all places, I ended up getting a mysterious illness that later was found out to be MERS, and it literally killed 1/3 of the people that it infected. And it was a coronavirus, but a one that was a totally different ball game. And ever since then, unfortunately, I've had a bad immune system and a bunch of other medical problems and stuff that have just sort of put me out. It sucks, but you have to take care of your health. I had a former boss who always used to say to me every day, if you don't have your health, you don't have shit. And he's right. So, I do need to focus on my health and just figure out, what I'm going to do next. I've got some prospects and things, so hopefully, I'll land a job and things like that, and I can make another video celebrating that. Not trying to make money off of YouTube or anything. I've talked about that in some of my other videos. If anything, YouTube's just going to cost me a bunch of money, but I enjoy vehicles. I enjoy talking about the car industry, and it's just something that I always do. You could ask my wife. All I ever do is watch, other people's car reviews, and it's like the same vehicle. I'll watch, 10 different reviews. She's like, "You're always watching the same stuff." But it's a passion of mine. I've always loved cars and trucks and stuff, and the older I've gotten, the more I've gotten into trucks. Actually, I've always liked them, but now it's kind of like my main type of vehicle, and you'll notice that in the content that I create. So the plan moving forward is to, hopefully find a job that I can maybe do remotely, so I can focus more on my health, and kind of look in the rearview mirror as far as the military career goes. If people are more interested in learning about that, I spent almost 22 years of my life on active duty in the military. So, and I was a senior enlisted person, and I'm a warrant officer now. And I'll be retiring as a warrant officer too, which is like, in the officer realm, it's not super high up, but after you've already gone from E1 to E8 and then over to the warrant officer program, I can retire and say that I did pretty well, as far as success in the military and everything. I worked my way up from the bottom. I got multiple college degrees. I did loads and loads and loads of amazing things. So if people are, show a little interest in that and stuff, I could make some videos talking about some of those things. I'd prefer to probably do that after I'm retired. But yeah, so the unfortunate decision was kind of made for me that I have to pack up my bags and go. And now I have to make the decisions back to the vehicles to figure out, what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to either just resell or have to pass on, and give it to the dealer where they can sell it for $10,000-$15,000 markup, which is still going on, mind you. So people are all like, "Oh, the car industry's crashed." It has not. I go to dealerships all the time. They're still bare bones inventory wise. They're still freaking putting markups on it. There's still a ton of people in there, even though the interest rates are what they are. There's no car crash. I can assure you that. Will it happen in the future? Probably. But as of right now, maybe used prices are softened. But as far as new vehicles, which is more what I focus on, the market's not not in anywhere near bad shape as some of these other YouTubers may lead you to believe. The dismay and you know the flames and stuff in the what you call it, thumbnails, right? Like that's what gets the clicks and the views and everything like that. People always want to hear about bad news. You know, you're not gonna make a video and go, "Oh man, the car market is on fire," you know, and places are selling their vehicles $10,000-15,000 over sticker price, and there's a line out the door, right? Like nobody wants to watch that. But if you make a video and say, "Oh, the car market has collapsed and sales are down, you know, 300% and yada yada," which is all bullshit, you're going to get a lot more views, and so that's what these people are after. Sorry, and yeah. So we shall see future-wise. I do have to go out and create some more content. I've been very, very sick with COVID, unfortunately, for the past few weeks, and now I'm recovering. I'm still technically kind of sick, but I'm on the tail end of this. So looking forward to making some more videos soon. Thanks everybody, and I will update the channel as soon as I can. All right. Hope everybody has a good week and a happy new year. We'll see ya.